Thanks for letting Carter start the call. I had to take Grace to Kevin. Um, Happy Saturday, though. So those of you who are in the Rank in the Bank group, what do you think of it so far?
I haven't watched anybody else's videos or made my video yet.
Okay.
And I need to really make myself, I need to look at what the things are for every week. I need to really get that done today. I'm going to make my list right now. So
in my advice would be to don't watch every welcome video, but watch Alyssa, Val, Mel, watch the Alyssa did when Alyssa goes, she goes, if anybody watched it, and she always does. So she went on a 20-minute rant. Did you guys watch it?
Yeah, it was intense.
Yeah, it was intense, but she was right. And I mean, I look at my own self, and that was exactly what I was doing. I was attraction marketing, they'll come to me. But then I was no, these people are in my house. And that's I would say the last 3 months with stories, I've been so consistent of inviting guys, I'm sending 50 to 70 messages a day. And it sounds hard, but it's easy.
Are you sending those video messages?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't get a lot of. Are you not getting response, Michelle?
No, and I got one response. This girl said it was creepy, and I was really?
Yeah, I don't think my market likes it either. I get a lot better response when I'm typing.
And see, that's exactly what you guys have to figure out. Is it for you? It's not going to be for everybody, but I think because I talk a lot in my stories and it is me a lot, I think for them it's not as weird that they would get a video of me. But anyways, I liked what she had to say. What I'm going to do is today, I want to give you guys some confidence boosting tips that I think for the most part, as a group of runners, I think you have these tasks down. But the reason why I want to give them to you and encourage you to learn it, teach it, because if you can teach this to your own downline, your coaches, you're going to find that they're going to stay longer, they're going to have better success, and you're going to feel like you're not stuck in the mud as a leader. So what's happening is that you guys are starting to bring on teammates. And this is no longer just you and your spouse and your grandma or whoever, your mom or whoever you have as your team. Okay. And so now it's looking more like a team. And some of you are coming to me and you're this is exciting that I have a team, but I'm also very fearful because here's the problem. I don't feel like I have my ducks in the row. And so we've had conversations. Some of you, some of us have had side conversations about this. And so today I'm going to give you, and I'll actually have it typed up for you, but I'm going to give you a to-do list of everything I think that you need to do in order to have killer confidence when it comes to recruiting. Because what's happening is that the lack of confidence is causing some of you to not want to recruit because you're if I actually pull this off, now I'm going to have to train people. And that's scary. And I have to be a leader. And so today, what I'm going to tell you is exactly what I want you to teach to your downline. So if you're listening to this and you're did it. I'm awesome. That means I'm teaching you the right way, but then I need you to be able to say, and my coaches are doing it. Okay. That's the key piece here. Duplication. That's how we win in this business, is teaching duplication. Because if you can do it, but nobody else can, you're not actually a successful leader. And so here's where we're going to start. We're going to take it. I know we've talked about coach recruiting a ton. We're going to take it back to all the things. I'm going to walk you through them. And for the most part, I think you have a lot of these done. So I think you're going to feel pretty good when you get off the call. And if you don't have them done, just know that it's okay. And you can baby step it, right? You'll get it done. But now you have a concrete list. And I think for some of you, that's what's missing. You just don't know what to do. So the first piece comes from you need to learn how to talk about the coaching opportunity from different angles, not just the join my team, but every single angle. And so you need to have for yourself, and you need to teach your coaches how to make a running list of everything you're grateful for in the business. That list is going to come in handy on the days when you're I know I need to recruit, but I don't know what to say. And so from that list, here's what's going to happen, or here's what's going to happen on your social media. You're going to be super intentional. This business of using Instagram, it is no longer just I'm going to post my cute kid or my breakfast or whatever. There is a purpose behind each post, and it's intentional. And so you're going to teach your coaches that too, right from the get-go. You're going to teach them how to plan their week, how to plan their marketing, and how to post either to invite for the challenge group or the coaching opportunity. So that's something right away you're going to teach. And I think that for some of you, we are quick to teach how to recruit to a challenge group, but we back off when it comes to teaching about coaching because we're like, yeah, I don't have a team yet, so why would I teach them that? Or I'm not making the money I thought I would, so I'm not going to teach it. So you back off. Instead, I want you to lean into teaching it from the get-go, that you teach both sort of at the same time. Okay, so when you make these posts, so for example, I'm just going to show you how I sent 70 invites yesterday. And I've told you guys this, but I'm just going to show you. So for example, I had 2 posts kind of in a row that were both call to actions on my Instagram when it comes to coaching. So the first one was from Halloween. And that post got on Instagram 275 likes. How did I get 275 likes? I was intentional about my hashtags. None of my hashtags were work from home, beach body coat, none of it. They were all 17 weeks pregnant, second trimester, prego belly, prego problems, trick or treat, Halloween 2018, bump style, bump fashion, okay? So that I'm getting the right people to me. So what happens then is I just simply look to see, okay, of those 275 people, how many of them are coaches? How many of them are, in another country? And I work from that list. And I am relentless now. If you liked it, you get a video message. Maybe it's creepy, right? And all I say to them is, hey, thanks for the love on my post. Were you just being sweet, or do you want me to send you more info on the holiday hustle? It is not hard, guys. This is not hard. And they write back, and 10 of them will say I was just being sweet, and 2 of them will say I want more info. Last night I laid in bed and I video messaged back to the people who I sent. So figuratively, helping you understand this, I sent 71 messages yesterday, and last night I had to send more info to 14. So when we're playing a numbers game, if that puts it into perspective to you, if I close with all 14, I've hit a really great Success Club number, right? Okay, but for you to hit those higher numbers, you have to invite to higher numbers. So for some of you who are like, well, I get 10 likes on my picture, right? Because that's what some of you are dealing with. The answer is we got to continue to grow your market, and we have to continue to look for like really appropriate hashtags that are going to help you. Some of it also comes down to the quality of your pictures and your posts, which those of you who are on this morning, you don't need me to tell you that. You know that, and your stuff's really great. So anyways, you're going to start talking about the coaching opportunity or the challenge group, okay? So say it's the coaching opportunity. So say you nail talking about coaching, but you don't actually have a sneak peek to put them in, then there's fear, right? Because that person says, I am interested. Can you send me more info? And you're scrambling, or your new coaches are scrambling because they don't have anything to send. So that's where, number 1, you need to decide, what is your sneak peek? Is it an email? Is it a group? Is it a course like through Thinkific? Whatever, you do you, but you have to have something. Okay, so on your checklist, step 1, talk about the coaching opportunity. Step 2, learn how to make great images. Step 3, now we're looking at more, have you set up a coach sneak peek? And then you have to have a couple videos in there. Don't like overthink this. Make them 5 minutes or less. Put them in there, whether they're lives, whether they're YouTubes. Like, you have to do what works for you, but get it done, okay? Just get it done. From there, you're going to constantly just put people into that group, okay? Yeah, I want more info. Great. Here's the group. Look at these videos. When you're done, I need you to, well, actually, here's what I'm going to tell you to do. I want you to schedule a follow-up with them before you even put it in there, okay? So what I mean is, like, yes, I'm going to add you to this group. I want you to watch these videos. Are you free tomorrow at 7? Because I want to call you for 10 minutes. Get them on the phone, or set up, like, if you're like not the person, if you're my millennial and you're like, I don't call anyone on the phone. Okay, fine. Set up a text appointment. Say, like, we're going to text each other at 7 o'clock on this date. But that's key, because if they don't have to follow up with you at a certain time, then they don't need to watch the videos. So teaching that to your coaches. So after you have the videos, you want to have the coach sign up form, which I think all of you have. So if you don't have one, make one. Simple, just like an intake form of learning more information about them. I'm glad to share mine if you need it, but don't overthink this. So that way, when they watch the videos and they say, okay, I'm interested, then you say, great. fill out the application, and we'll have an interview, right? So we'll talk. You'll hear their goals. What program are they going to do? Like, you need to treat this like it's a big business and they're signing up for something big. So once you do that, then you need to also, so like your next step, this is building your confidence. Okay. So we've got the videos, we've got the sign up form. Now you need to have a getting started right call with like some slides. Why do I want you to have slides? Because it's going to help you stay on task. It'll keep your call to 30 minutes or less. And once you do it once, you never have to do it again. Meaning that the slides will stay the same. And once a month, you'll just do the same presentation. You can also record it so that if they're like, I want to start today, and you're not going to do it for a couple weeks, you give them that video and they can get started. So I want you to work on that. Then from there, some of you have this piece nailed. You're like, I've got the sneak peek down. That's there. How many of you have that down right on the call right now? You can chat it or say it. Got it? Michelle's waving her arm. So Michelle, what's your hesitation? I'm sorry, I know you're prepping.
I'm just doing the dishes. So I have a sneak peek group on Facebook, but I don't find a lot. I guess I don't get a lot of people say they're interested. So that's why I'm not adding a lot of people.
Okay.
And I have people in there from before. And I guess I'm always like, well, should I start a brand new one, or should I just leave those people in there because they can always leave when they want or they don't watch it? So I guess at this point, I don't feel like I have a lot of people to put in there. I guess that's my thing. Even when I send my invites, I don't get a lot of interest that way. So I get more discount people who have a lady that's interested, but I just really have been, I mean, it's been a long time that I've messaged her with. She's been in my group. So I just don't, I guess that's where my confidence in the sneak peek acts, is I don't have a lot.
You don't have a lot. Yeah. I would say, so don't take the people out and don't start over just because they're there and they might be interested, right? They were amazing. So don't do that. Just keep going with it, right? Like your videos are spot on, correct? Like all the information is current. Yeah.
Yeah, I could remake them, but I talked to Vanessa and she's like, Sarah said, do not do that.
It's just, I mean, unless the information's wrong. Like if the information is dated, then yeah, you need to make a new one. But if not, don't waste your time. Like you're busy enough.
Yeah.
So I would just really work to nail down coaching posts, Michelle. So that's where this comes from. The coaching post, who likes it, then getting them into that group. So anyways, once you build that confidence piece right there and you're like, okay, I've got that stuff down. This is where some of you, I think, really are more shaky. When I say, okay, they've joined you, now what? Do you have a coach training? And some of you are like, right? Or you're saying, yes, I'm starting it, or you're working on it. This is the same situation. There's not a right or really wrong answer of how to train your coaches. You just have to train your coaches, okay? So maybe for you, it is a group, and maybe it's a short group. Maybe it's 2 weeks. Maybe it's a group thread. Maybe it's you say, you know what? I don't have time for these groups. They don't work. I'm going to work individually with this person, especially while my team is small. How many of you feel like that might work better for you, where you just set up a weekly mentoring call and you just work with them? Okay. That's okay when you're small, but when you get a big team, then it's like you got to do something. So I think for you guys, as you're emerging leaders, building the new coach training now is critical so that when they say, I want to join, you have something to put them in and you have content. Don't freak out. Don't reinvent the wheel. Like there are lots of scripts for great new coach trainings. I'm not sitting here saying, oh, you should record all 30 videos. Like that's overwhelming, right? Especially someone who has a new baby on their lap, right? That's the last thing you have time for, okay? There's good stuff out there, but just deliver the information. But here's what I've found, okay? I've tried to do coach basics a lot of ways wrong, a lot of ways right, and a lot of ways that just flopped. Here's the deal. Coaches need to know how to do 4 things. They need to know the vital behaviors. They need to know how to sit down and work, because here's what I find. They don't know how to work. They sit down and they're like, I'm a coach now, but what? She keeps talking about this power hour. What the hell's a power hour? And I don't even know what I'm supposed to do. teach them how you work the business, get in the trenches, do a power hour with them, show them how you invite and make it look easy from the start. That is like the number one thing you can teach your new coaches, so they'll hit Success Club in the beginning. Like, yeah, I care that they know why Shakeology is high quality, but I actually don't care as much as I want them to know how to send an invite so that they don't get blocked on Instagram, right? That's what matters to me. And I think as we build this business in the coming years and the change we've seen in social media, it matters less that they can tell you about a lie or whatever, and more so that they can take a really great picture and they can use stories like a boss. Those things I think matter the most. So anyways, for those of you who are, I skipped something and I'm sorry about that. So before the new coach training, you should have a new coach welcome email, nothing fancy, okay? Just here, mine says, welcome to the team. I have a video. You guys can watch it if you want. It's like a 5-minute video where I just, like, it's a YouTube video. It's welcome to the team. Basically, I'm asking, are you a runner? Is this a hobby? I let them know about our team page. I make them ask to be in the team page. And I've actually made a decision that I don't want them to be in the Dream Team page until they're an Emerald coach. Do you have any guesses why? What would you say? Do you think, those of you who are newer, or you like Kate's sort of newer, don't you guys think that the Dream Team page is a little much for a brand new coach? Yeah. So, because I was doing it, I was still putting them in it because the content's really good. I love the calls. But here's what I learned. They're watching every post that every random Dream Team coach is making, and they think they need to pay attention to that, and they don't. So I want you to do a good job of posting the link to Dream Team calls in your team page, but I don't think you should invite them to the Dream Team in your welcome email. I think when they go Emerald, you put it out there as congratulations, you went Emerald, you get a one-on-one call with me, yourself, and you can be added into our big Dream Team page and make it like it's a reward. Okay, that's what I would do. So after you send that welcome email and you have the video, then you put them in the new coach training and you start to teach the tracking and the IG sharing. The last thing that I would suggest you have as far as ducks in a row is having a system where they can schedule a call with you. For me, I use Setmore. There's tons of different free scheduling options. Here's why. You want to look the part of a leader, and a leader does not chase people down. Okay, a leader works with those who want to work. And so every Sunday when I post out my Setmore link to the team, right, every Sunday or whatever day I put it out there, I say, schedule a call if you want it. And the reason why I do this is because then I get to work with the people who are like pushing and who want my help. Whereas I used to on Sunday message every coach in my downline and say, hey, can I have a call with you this week? Oh, okay, great. Yeah, when are you free? And they're like, I have gymnastics on Wednesday and soccer on Tuesday. And I would try to fit it in. And it was like so annoying, to be honest with you. And I would get on these calls, and sometimes I'd get on a call with a coach and I'd be like, how's it going? And they're like, I can't at Success Club. And I'm like, really? What's going on? Well, I mean, I haven't invited in 3 weeks. And, you know, to be honest with you, my posts, I'm not actually doing them. Like, they're just not doing it. And so then I would get off these calls and I'd be like, my energy is so low. And I'd be so bummed because I'd be like, what? Like, why don't they want it like I do? And so I learned that that's not the best way to be a leader. The best way to be a leader is to put yourself out there and to be in the trenches and show them how to do this and do it with them. But don't beg anyone to join you. So once you have a team, you need to get in the habit of saying once a week, here you go, schedule a call with me if you want it. They're not all going to line up, trust me, okay? There will be weeks where you're super busy with calls and some weeks where you're like, no one is requesting a call. And either way, that's okay because that gives you more time to build your business. But I think that you guys want to really have that piece there so that you can really be the leader, because you're going to want to mentor them. And this makes it look more legit when you say like, okay, you need to schedule your first call with me or whatnot. So those are my like tips for you. I would love it if you guys can unmute and you can share with me your thoughts on this list. Is it doable? Do you feel like this will help you? Like, just share what you're thinking and share what's missing if you think something.
No, I mean, I think that list is good. I think I'd like to, have it in the list.
Righty.
That is helpful. like I said yesterday, that I watched Bianca's call on new coach training, and I thought that call was really good because I thought she was like super real about her business. Like I always like that in a call.
Yeah.
And putting people in the group when it comes time for the training and what to focus on, and like her plan was really good, and I think she even wrote it up, so I'm gonna get that.
Mm-hmm. And I like how she doesn't she takes them out. If they're not doing it, she takes them out.
Right. And like I have the emails that go out once a day for a month.
Okay.
I have those out of the first 30, but I think I could still have those go out. But I need to send that new coach welcome email, and I'm going to redo that with all my people and find out where they stand.
Okay. Michelle, do you already have a video of welcome to my team, or no?
I don't know. I must not if I don't know.
Okay. I would just make a short one and include it in your email. Because some of these people don't know you. You'll get a person who signs up from Instagram who doesn't really know you. So I would just lay the foundation. Kate, how are you feeling? Was this or do you feel like, okay, I'm on my way?
No, I have most of it done, I think. I have a welcome email. I have a welcome video that I embed into the email. Okay. I just used yours as an example.
Perfect.
And then I have a sneak peek. My videos are all from the beginning of October, though, so I don't know if I should re-record them.
Oh, what has changed since the beginning of October?
I used your information from the financial stuff from back at this. I think it was August. So
that hasn't changed in 5 years. So
right. Well, and that was the quarterly bonuses were just paid out, so there hasn't been another quarter yet. But should I put them on YouTube, do you think?
Yes, just so that you have an avenue of, I don't have
Facebook. So then I need to re-record them.
Because they were only on live?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, and so that sucks, and that's annoying to have to redo them, but then they're forever.
Yeah. They were live or Facebook Live?
Facebook.
Yeah, but you can download those. Oh, but they're vertical.
Can you download them after the fact still? I thought it was only once you were hitting upload. Can you go in and download them and save them?
No, I download every Facebook video I make almost and upload them
right away.
Now. No.
Whenever. So Michelle, you're saying we could go in and download it. Does it have to be to your computer?
Yep.
And then you can upload it back to back to YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Will it just be small?
If it's vertical, it'll be vertical. It'll have the bars on the side.
Like how you are right now. Like you're talking to us and you're only like that, which is okay. I mean, Kate, I would just do that.
Yeah, I feel like I say happy Thursday though, you know what I mean?
But they don't care. I mean, I do know what you mean, but they don't care. But if you feel like it will make you feel better, do it. And then if that's the case, make a Canva thumbnail so that they look good.
Yeah, I have that done too. Okay. And then, oh gosh, what was I going to say? I forget what your next step was. I have a new Coach Basics. I have done, Melissa and I ran one together. And I did half the videos. Melissa did half the videos. And then for Instagram, we honestly used yours because
it's okay. You don't have to reinvent them,
Yeah. Then I don't have a getting started right thing.
So I can share with you my slides. That's fine. I'll share them. But it's, again, same stuff. Once it's done for good.
Yeah. Honestly, at this point, I feel like I have gone live in my coach group this week just saying November, $20 off. This is, you guys have not gotten started yet. Now is a perfect time to start if you're wanting to jump in. I will do, like I said, you can put everyone into my challenge group and you don't have to post anything. You can just watch and learn. You can use my Instagram stuff and crickets. So I feel like I don't want to chase them down.
No. So that just means keep focusing on coaching opportunity posts and keep inviting them to your sneak peek.
Yeah, and I did one on Thursday. I've been trying to do them every Thursday.
Okay. Wait, are you going live in the group then? Is that what you mean?
No, I mean a Instagram post. Yeah.
How to do more.
Okay. And I got 53 likes on that. So I've been inviting from there.
Perfect. And in your stories every day, you're showing coaching, aren't you?
I'm trying to be better about it. I'm
Show them
focused.
how. That's what they're afraid of. They don't know how to build a business. You are working a full-time job. You have a kid. Show them how you're doing it.
Okay.
So what's a power, okay, this is my power hour. This is when I work for 1 hour a day. Whatever you do, show them how you do it.
Yeah. And I've been a little bit more intentional with like, I'm up at 5, I'm doing some stuff,
Yeah. Showing them like, hey, it's work. Because you'll get the people who want to work.
Yeah.
Very
and
good.
Then I think I have mostly everything you talked about.
Okay. And so this list that I just shared, I really feel like this list is a progression to diamond, meaning that when you're diamond coach, you have all these things done, right? To me, that's a diamond coach who can do all these things. But to get there, right, that means that you're going to have to mentor there. So when you're training these new people, yeah, I want you to teach them how to make a sneak peek, but first make sure they've nailed inviting and nailed tracking, but then teach it right away. So like, I think for a long time, we just said these things, they're only when you're way up here. Whereas you need to teach it from the get-go, but don't teach it until they've mastered the basics. Makes sense? Okay. And Kate, that makes sense to me. Like, you're almost a diamond coach. It makes sense that the list is almost done. Okay. It would be not good if you were diamond and you're like, I haven't done any of this, right? Then we're like, okay, we're not duplicating. Sound good? Okay. Do you guys want to take a picture? Yeah. Oh, wait, am I taking it? I miss Lindsay. She's always my picture taker. Hold on. Let's see. Let's take one really quick. Michelle's taking it too. All right. Ready? Everybody just take your own. Hold up your phone. We'll do it that way. Hold on. Let me take one more because Kate's sleeping. Kate, smile. All right. Got it. All right, ladies. Anything else? We good today?
So the rank in the bank thing, I don't feel like it was clear the payout stuff.
I don't think it was either.
You don't think so either?
No. I think that I might be wrong and I'm really bad at math, so I've actually been avoiding you, Kate. No. Honestly, I think that the pot's like 15 grand. Michelle, you can correct me if I'm wrong. I think that each week has its, like, they'll pull 10% of that pot, and then that number is probably divided by the people who earn it. Am I right or am I wrong, Michelle?
I think so, but I also, I have to go back and look at all that because, yeah, I didn't look at it that way.
Sure.
Because even when I read it the first time, I'm like, who's going to manage all that? That seems like a very complicated.
That's a lot of dough. Like, that's
right. And I signed a coach under Rich, but that's what's going to help me advance. Is that going to count as me signing a coach or no?
Is he in the group or no?
No.
So what you could have done is you could have put him in the group, and then you both would have gotten a payout.
I didn't think about that.
Right? So Kate, if you were trying to, well, I don't know that they'll let you at this point, but if you were trying to advance, Nate. Hold on. I'm going to screen share. I know if you have to go, that's fine. But I'm going to screen share and I'm going to pull up the rank in the bank and just see if we can look through it really quick together. Just to figure it out.
Yeah, then it's one less thing I have to do after.
Yeah, let's just get it done. Okay. So.
My brain just doesn't work that way.
Where we go? Hold on.
I think it's the same way as you do, Sarah, but it doesn't really.
And what's our assignment? That is something that I'm not even sure of. Okay, what do I have to do to earn that money this week? Because I know some people are okay, I signed my coach, I did X, Y, Z, but I need to look at that.
It's 5 SC points and 1 coach.
Before when? Next Thursday?
Before the 7th.
Which is
Wednesday? No, Thursday.
Probably Wednesday. No. Yeah, it's Wednesday. Okay, so where'd you find that list?
That's on the original
document, the picture.
Yeah.
I just got added yesterday. Deidre didn't even add She's like, I'm having trouble adding everyone. I'm like, Deidre, it's day 3. Like, I need in this group.
I know.
I added you.
I tried to tag you, Sarah, and you didn't show up, and I was like, what the heck?
Why is she not in this group? Okay, let's look really quick. Wonder if they have a files. So, okay, so we need to watch Val's call if we haven't done so. Alyssa, Val.
And Melanie.
And
had
Melanie.
one too.
Okay. I think those are our only 3, like, super important. Kate, do we have to do this pool every day?
Yeah, she posts a new one every day.
And do you have to do it to be eligible?
I don't think you have to do it. It's just, I think, to hold yourself accountable.
So it's like its own little mini track.
And then I just used that and made my checklist that way. So I'm doing that as my tracker in just paper pencil. And then I'm doing the Instagram tracker too, or trying to.
Okay. So that's every day, right? And then do we have do we have like a set call with this group, or are they just going live?
They're going live and it's at like noon every day. So I'm doing it the day after while I'm getting ready for the day because I can't be on at noon. I don't know if they're all at noon, but that's when they've been.
Okay.
So that's when Alyssa went live, and then I'm pretty sure Val went live around then too.
Okay.
But a lot of them, like Alyssa was smart and she posted everything in the announcements.
Yeah, that is smart.
I don't know if everyone did that.
Maybe I'll tell Deidre this. There should be a picture of like our weekly goals of what we have to do. Don't you guys think? Or like a weekly to-do list.
And there might be an announcement.
Zoomed in. I can't see. Your screen is zoomed in for me. Maybe I did that. Oh no, I did it. Sorry.
I was gonna say.
So she's the only one who did announcements, right?
Well, yeah. So see, like, join me live.
Okay. Yeah.
Sarah, it might honestly be in the runners page. When you posted the group,
yeah,
it might tell us what we need on that post.
Let me look.
Because I read it to Nate. Nate's better with like percentages and math.
What did he think? Does he think it's 10%?
Or he didn't understand either. He's like, 10% seems like an awful lot of money if it's 15 grand. Like you're not going to get $15 or $100 from signing a coach.
Okay, let's see. So week 1, Success Club 5 and 1 coach, 10% pot. 10% pot week 2. 40% week 3.
So it doesn't add up to 100%. Like,
here's my thoughts. So 40, 80. It does. 40 plus 40 is 80. 10 is 90. There's 100. So there's 100% of the pot. So here's what they're going to do. They're going to take, this is what I think they're going to do. They're going to take the pot, so 15 grand. They're going to pull, for this week, they're going to pull 10% out of it.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Whatever that 10% number is. So if it's $1,500, anyone who qualifies is getting that.
Is getting $1,500 or is getting
it's getting
10% of that.
10% of that. So like they're gonna so that number could be big if no one signed a coach and no one's at Success Club, but then it but
that makes more sense than everybody gets.
I think that's the case. Do you, Michelle? Like when you
that sounds logical.
That sounds like it makes the most sense, and that's what Nate and I said too. So it's like $150.
Yeah.
Probably, which is still awesome for when you
yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
So Success Club 5
and 1
Success Club 2?
No, 5.
And a coach by when?
When?
Okay.
And then 2 coaches and Success Club 5. So if you already have Success Club 5 for that first one, you're already.
Hold on, though. My question would be:
do you have to have more 5
coaches? We should ask these questions.
Oh yeah, is it 2 more coaches or just?
That's not what I thought. I thought it was
2 total. Okay, and then week 3, you think it's 4 coaches total, and Success Club 10. It'd be more logical. I think that makes more sense.
I saw in one of the groups, maybe I don't know, maybe it wasn't about the money though. Melanie did a clarification about Rank in the Bank in the coach page or the Rising Stars. I didn't watch it yet.
I didn't either.
I didn't see that, so I wonder if it was in your Rising Stars.
Rising Stars, yeah.
I can get. Are you interested in an update on the assistant search?
Yeah.
So I got the email from the lady, the $500 contract.
Okay.
And I thought I could take a screenshot of it and send it. I'll just send it to you two in a group thread if you want to look at it. Because I thought, well, it sounds really good. So, and I thought this rank in the bank could cover it, you know?
Right. That could be your goal, that whatever you earn in this, you pay her.
So I wrote her back to have her clarify what her 5 hours of training includes.
Okay.
Because this says, once I send this back and pay my $500, within 7 days, I'll get a list of matches to go over. And then she'll provide 5 hours of training. And if that person doesn't work out, within 7 days of me notifying her, she'll send me another list. And that, and she'll train that person for 5 hours.
Okay.
So, and then if you're not satisfied the second time, then you have to pay more to get more matches. So
how much did she tell you that?
It's $250. Yeah, it's only a 1-page little thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, last night while I was watching Bianca's video, I'm like, oh my gosh, if I had this assistant, I could be like, watch this video and do that.
Yeah. Hey, this is going to cut us in less than a minute, but really quick.
Sorry,
Jumper Media, yay or nay?
What's that?
Jumper Media, yay or nay?
So far, I'm going to have a call with them this week.
Okay. Give us an update after you do it.
Yeah. I want to get some information from her. Like, what does she think has been going on?
Okay. Yeah.
All right. What do you guys think about the Captivate stuff?
I don't know.
I didn't watch that yet.
If you're doing that, you can't do all the other stuff because it'll shut down.
Yeah.
Some people like it. It's worth a try.
I might send it to my coach who can't spend any more money.
Yeah, it's cheap.
Yeah.
All right, ladies. Happy Saturday.
All right. See you
Bye.
later.